is Drac, and as you know, I'm not a big believer in the tactical barrel attachment feature of a lot of blasters. Now, they fit very well on bullpups like my friend the Lazarus here, but some of them are just kind of funky, some of them are functional, but the thing that both of those have in common is fun. So, as you guys know, my good buddy EOC has a 3D printer, and boy does he 3D print some incredible stuff. He's done a variety of functional things, such as new Strife battery doors. He's working on a flywheel cage, and we've got some really exciting stuff in the works, but he also occasionally has fun with it, because that's what Nerf blasters are all about, fun, right? So, some of you will recognize this character. If you don't, I don't think that Universal will get too terribly mad for me telling you that Yellow Sponge Face Man is in fact a gentleman who wears a certain kind of geometric pantaloons. Now, this is pretty fun. It's funny, it's functional, and it's hilarious. So it's ready! And it doesn't impact performance really at all. In fact, Sponge Dude Geometry Pants here has eyebrows up at the top that allow you to use them as somewhat of a sighting reticle. Now, it's not necessarily accurate, but they are there and they do work, which is funky fresh in its own way. I absolutely love his paint job on this piece, and this video is really just me showcasing that sometimes barrel attachments don't have to be super tactical. So we took Sponge Dude out and put him and the Lazarus to the test at our most recent SE&C war, and results were effective, surprisingly effective. A ton of fun was had, a lot of people laughed at it, and despite the massive print volume that it is, it wasn't that expensive to build. So we will possibly be offering some of Pat's crazier creations later on down the line, but I wanted to show you this one because it's definitely one of the more involved ones, but I also wanted to show you one of my favorites. So this was printed in natural PLA, which means that it's a little bit translucent, which is kind of cool. It's got two sets of eyes, a unicorn horn, and a bunch of fangs. Now, as much as I'd like to take credit for something this monstrous and full of snarl, it always kind of reminded me more of the thing that the Jaegers fight, the Kaijus in Pacific Rim. It just has that kind of feel to it, and it actually looks really great on the Lazarus. I think that it's far more practical. The horn not only pierces the heavens, but it also acts as an optical sight of its own. Really, anything that has something sticking directly up in the center of it can act as an iron sight.
But Drac, isn't it a plastic sight? Iron sights are made of iron.
Bite me. This is a ton of fun. And this one's low profile enough that it neither impacts the overall length, size, or weight of the blaster in any noticeable way. It's kind of effective. It's sort of practical in that it's a little bit practical and a little bit tactical. And it's cool. So, practical. I also really dig that the monster kaiju mouth spits out your Nerf darts. That's just all kinds of fun. So, these are two of my favorites. There are more like them and more where they came from. So, if you dug this video and you like the idea of some funky, fresh, completely unique barrel attachments, leave me a like, leave me a comment, tell me what you'd like to see it make. Whatever the highest upvoted comment is down there, we will put strong consideration to. Now, if it's ridiculous, a la Doritos name voting competitions, we will not do it. But if it's reasonable, like, why not? Sky's the limit. 3D printing is still pretty magical and pretty cheap to do. So, these are a ton of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at them. Hope you liked a little bit of that war footage of our SE&C family battles, and thank you very much for watching. Much love, Nerf on, Sponge Dude Geometry Pants out.
Listen.